Tyra Banks has sued Netflix. Pete, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, she's taking it on Netflix. You really want to be pretty sure of yourself if you're going to take on Netflix. But this is all stemming back to the kind of behind-the-scenes doco-series that we saw back in February that dropped about the dark side of America's Next Top Model. Now, she was interviewed for 3.5 hours. They used 16 minutes of her in the doco-series, which to me doesn't sound that extraordinary. Sounds about right. You know, obviously you're not going to use 3.5 hours. That was never the intention. But what she used, she claims, was out of context, and she says it's made her look bad. And if you did watch it, it did look to me as if she was almost in a confessional, you know, confessing her sins and the things that she was involved in that she now regrets and feels was inappropriate. Now, I'll give you this one example. There was a storyline back in the day, and this came up in the doco series about a girl called Dani and a gap in her teeth. And they said, you've got to go and get your teeth fixed, otherwise no agent will ever touch you. Now, certainly she's now regretting it. Tyra regrets being involved in that. And this is what went to air.
I've actually apologized for the issue with Dani and what happened. That was between a rock and a hard place for me, because there were agents that would tell me she will not work with those teeth. It's just not going to happen. That's what they told me. And again, I could have just been quiet and let them handle it. But that's hindsight is 2020 for all of us. It just so happens that a lot of the things that are 2020 for me happened in front of the world.
Bull. Me getting my gap closed is not opening any doors for me. You knew what you were doing for the show. You were making good for TV at my expense.
So, you know, one of the thrusts of what she was saying, Tyra was saying in it, is basically you sign up for a show like America's Next Top Model, you sign up, you take your chances. Now, she went into this interview situation, obviously, she had no control over the editing process, so they will argue back, you said yourself, you sign up and you take your chances. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how it plays out, if it gets to court.
Yeah, and it's always how they put the interviews together, isn't it, that really creates a controversy, of course.